Huh.
Yeah, there you go.
We good?
Yeah.
All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
All right, first and foremost, before we get started, we give all honor and glory and power to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem, Hakadash. Want to say double honors to our elders, our great apostles, great millstone, GMS, who rule well and teach well, being a great example to Israel. Man, the elect, I want to say peace and blessings. I hope the elect on the four corner, pushing the truth in sincerity. All right, that great song with the GMS Memphis camp. I am the bar to my left, Brother Kodash.
And
I just come with a quick lesson. All right, in the spirit of power of Yahweh by Shemal Shai. As you can see, the title, the temptation, but in parentheses, the test, because that's what we're coming upon. You know, the trial of our faith. You know, which was foreordained before the world even began for us to go through this, and then what to overcome through the spirit and faith in Yahweh by Shemal Shai. You know, so we're gonna get into it. I hope you brothers and sisters be edified. You know, while we lay the law down, man. You got it out.
Okay. This is Revelation chapter 3 and verse 10. And it reads, because thou hast kept the word of my patience.
And what is the word, the patience of the Lord, man? The truth. You see? Because here it is through thick and thin, throughout all the hell, the chaos, you know what I'm saying? The turmoil, the headaches, the pain, the agony, all right, the persecution, you know, being thrown under the bus, you know, talking about being through in front of the train, we still held on to the faith in Yahweh Shemal Shai. You know? Read that again.
This is Revelation chapter 3 and verse 10. And it reads, because thou hast kept the word of my patience.
That's gonna be the only how you be delivered. That's why I said, because thou have kept the word of his patience. Because can't nothing else deliver you. You see that? It ain't about you can be delivered because thou have gave me 100 pieces of gold or 1,000 pieces of silver. You can make it on. No. You see that? You can't get the Lord nothing but what? Your time. That's the only thing the Lord is requiring. All right? Go ahead.
It says, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation.
Right. See, the Lord's going to keep us, man. You see, the Lord's going to keep us from the hour of temptation. Why? Because we held fast to what he told us to hold fast to, and that's the truth. All right? Because the hour of temptation is fast approaching, because we see, all right, through prophecy being fulfilled, how Esau moving in the media, all right, how he moving when he speak, all right, in them lies, dealing with the presidents, all right, the elections, you know, we see it's almost here. All right, December the 13th, it's almost here. So that pressure point is coming about. You know what I'm saying? That pressure point is coming, man. And what? Pressure busts pipes, man. The only how your pipe ain't gonna bust, all right, if you put your trust in Yahweh Shemal Shai. You got it?
It says, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world.
Right, that's bag up, Revelation 13.
I got that right here.
Go ahead.
It is Revelation 13 and 16. And he caused all, both small and great, which are poor.
Right, because that's what it all boiled down to. You know what I'm talking about? That's the prophecy set before World War III. You know what I'm saying? Because this got to happen before World War III comes. You know what I'm talking about? It ain't going to happen the back way. It ain't going to happen as World War III happened then. He going to know. All right? The hour of temptation. All right, dealing with the charagma. Then you're going to have Yahweh Shai coming and what? To defend the elect, man.
Yep. Because it said he required everyone in the NLT.
Not some, did it?
Yeah, not some, everybody, man. Which I mean, it said both small and great. You see? It said rich and poor, free and bond to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead.
That's right.
The mark is going to what the plantable grain of rice, man. You see? Whether you take it, your hand, either hand, your forehead, your shoulder, your spine, it doesn't matter. You know? It said, and then no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. So it said, here's wisdom. Let him that had understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 636, which is 666, which you seeing now. Esau is heavy on that number 6, man. Starting with the mass, starting with the devot, the pandemic, 6 feet, 6 that, So you gotta have that wisdom. A lot of people, you lack wisdom. You saying the MOTB is sleeping with white women, it's Christianity.
Right.
You see, y'all going off, man.
Yeah. That don't even add up.
Nope.
It
don't make sense at all, man. Because you said you can't buy or sell, man. You read Revelation 3:10 again?
Come. This is Revelation chapter 3 and verse 10. And it reads, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of
The
temptation.
Lord said He's going to keep us. He's going to protect us. He's going to keep us safe from that. He's going to deliver us. Go ahead.
Which shall come upon all the world.
Right, come upon the whole world, which is what? Which I just read, Revelation 13 and 16.
That's
man.
right.
You're going to see this chip, the MIC chip, gonna be made mandatory, right? Before World War III, man. You see? Go ahead.
It says to try them.
To try them. Try what? Their faith. That's the temptation. You sound like, hey, you want to eat? Want to feed your loved ones? Want to feed your family? Take this and play with grain of rice. That's a temptation. You see? Go ahead. It's a trying of your faith, man. Go ahead.
It says to try them that dwell upon the earth. Verse 11.
Is that to try them that come upon the earth? You see that? That's how you know it's speaking on everyone. I'm talking about everyone that dwell upon the earth, because going back to his whole idea of this thing is a new world order.
What?
When you're going back to Isaiah, the 14th chapter, it speaks about him sitting on the throne as the Most High, claiming to be the Most High. Because we understand that the Most High control all things, right? So what this devil trying to do, and what he have is a God-like complex. So with the Charagma, he gonna be able to control everyone and see everything, track every move you make, you sleep, you shit, you piss. He count all of that, your breath. Even right now, you can have it on your phone. I know my little niece got that on her phone. You got it too? They're on the phone. You can check your steps, your breath. You know what I'm saying? Everything. But this devil trying to have all this in his hand. You know what I'm talking about? Like I say, he got the whole world in his hand.
Like, you gonna have it all in your hand. You take it.
Right. But Esau Edom, he got it all. He gonna try to have it all in one hand. That's why it's called a new world. It's a new world order, man. And that order gonna be under the vibration of the Charagma. You know what I'm saying? Then, like you said, dealing with the implant, which is the trans, what you call that? The technology, everything going digital. You know what I'm saying? Ain't gonna be it's gonna be a cashless society. You ain't gotta worry about pulling out a bankroll.
Yeah.
See, ain't gonna be no more holding the money stacked like this to your ear.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't gonna be no more spreading on your arms. You know how Jake sit on their money. Ain't gonna be no more of that. That shit gonna be all. It's gonna be all where it can go. You see, this is the whole idea.
And you starting to see that transition right now, because like any store you go to is damn near like they don't even take cash no more, man. You know what I'm saying? Like Whole Foods, certain stores, man. He look at you like you got 3 years, you breaking out cash, man. It's like you don't have the card, you got the chip. Certain, the tap now, you can just tap it. They're getting all the way away from cash.
Hey, don't you know Taco Bell now? And Taco Bell, you know, when you order something, and say for instance, your meal like $7.65, they ask you, do you want to round it up? Yeah, right. So meaning for you want to round it up, like yeah, I round it up to the nearest, meaning you just paid them the rest of your change. So you get no change, but they keep your change.
Damn.
I said that's a smart way how to rob a motherfucker.
Right. You wanna round it up.
What do that mean?
That's what I'm saying. See, but they try not to give back the change.
Right.
You see, because look what it's headed to. Everything is headed to a digital currency.
The NWO.
You know what I'm saying? So they'll want to give you back 35 cents, or 30 cents, or 32 cents. They actually want you to round it up, and you just pay an extra 35 cents for your food, and you get nothing for it. You see that? This is the time we coming to that temptation, man. That's why it's known as a test. You know what I'm saying? See you be able to pass it, but the only way you can pass it is having the spirit and the faith in Yahweh Shema Shah.
By what? Keeping his word.
That's it.
If you're not keeping the Lord's word, He's not gonna deliver you. He's not gonna deliver you, man.
Yep. That's right, bro.
This is definition of temptation. It said the desire to do something, especially something wrong or unwise.
Ooh.
See, it's gonna be an unwise thing for you to take the implantable grain of rice. Because Scripture said here's wisdom. Let him that have understanding count. You people lack the understanding. Y'all refuse to hearken to the understanding, man. Because the prophets warning you week in and week out, telling you what, not to take the implantable grain of rice.
Mm-hmm.
Because the penalty of taking it is what? Fire, news. You know? Yeah, preach about.
Yeah.
You bring it up.
Okay. This is 1 Peter 4 and verse 7. It says, but the end of all things is at hand. Be ye therefore sober and watch unto prayer. What made me think of that was because we coming to the end of the time where we're using cash. You know, ultimately the end of Esau Edom's rulership. But you know, we're at the end, man. You know what I'm saying? So Jay gotta be in that spirit of what, watching for the prophecies, man.
Yep.
You know?
This Matthew 26 and 41. Watch and pray that ye enter not into temptation. The spirit indeed is willing, but the flesh is weak.
Yeah, and that's how a lot of Salaki, that's how a lot of our people are gonna fold to the pressure, man, because their flesh, man. You know, not knowing how to be patient and wait. You know, go a couple days without eating. You might not eat. You might have some food, man, but you know how Jake is, man. I don't want to eat this.
Yeah,
Esau done spoiled. I got options. Esau done spoiled you. You have food. You like, I don't want that. I got taste for a nice juicy burger, steak today. You know, so you got so spoiled to where you can't even, you know what I mean? Just be glad with what you got. You know, but that flesh, that weak flesh, is what's gonna cause a lot of our people to fall into that temptation, man. You know, read that definition for temptation again.
Yeah, you can. It said the desire to do something, especially something wrong or unwise.
Yeah, something wrong or unwise. So that flesh gonna make you make that unwise decision, man.
Yeah, that flesh. Yeah.
To fold.
Yeah.
You know.
I got real cooking for you. This is James 1 and 12. You break it down now. Blessed is the man that endured temptation.
But blessed is the man that endure temptation. Because if you endure temptation, the most I dealing with you with sons, right? And those that endure to the end, the same should be saved. So it's a blessing.
Yeah.
You know, so blessed is the man that endure the temptations. Man, whatever temptations come our way, because we come like Sirach 2 and 1. You come to serve the Lord, prepare your soul void from temptations.
Oh.
You know?
Oh. I'll jump on one real quick. Go ahead. Real quick. This is James 1 and 2.
Yep.
My brethren, count it all joy when ye fall into diverse temptations.
Like kind of all joy. Why? Because Most High dealing with you with sons.
That's right.
You see, it said, as many as I love, I chasten and rebuke, man.
Yeah.
So count it all joy. Say through all the others my shot. You know, go ahead.
I say this back in James 1:12. Blessed is the man that endure temptation, but when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life,
Right, the crown of life, immortality, man. You see, go ahead.
which the Lord Yahweh shall have promised to them that love him.
Which we go back to the Revelations 3:11. You see, if you endure, the Lord gonna give you the crown of life. Hey, read 3:11 real quick.
Come.
We can get back to the James. Because that's what it's about. The Lord placing a crown on your head.
That's
Saying,
right.
well done, good and faithful servant.
That's right.
Because you hear the words, depart from me, I never knew you. And you know the Lord created everything, everybody, you know, but you hear those words, hey, come on, man. One thing about Jake hate being told no.
Mm-hmm.
So how much more the Lord tell your ass no?
Man.
You know, you've been denied, you know?
Especially in a time of, you know what I'm saying, hard and afflicted moments. You know what I'm saying? Just like you getting flooded out or somebody on the way to kill you, and you got the gate to get away from it, but the person behind the gate won't open the gate up.
Right.
You
need that code to get in.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't working. And trouble right here. Like it's just it get closer and closer, but in no way that you can escape it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And the gate code is what? Yeah, I was one shot. Do it.
144.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, right, bro.
Let me get this.
Hey, I got something.
Come. This is Revelation chapter 3 and verse 11. And it reads, Behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast.
Oh, what fast? That what we have. This truth, this word.
Yep.
You know? Go ahead.
That no man take thy
And
crown.
then no man take that crown, which is what the Westerners understanding, you know. You don't want nobody to take your crown, take your faith away, man. You see? So woe to all them false teachers out there, man. Talking about UFOs not biblical. See, you believe a nigga like that, how you gonna be saved for the second destruction that's coming, man? How you gonna be delivered? You see?
Yeah. Yeah.
So you got to hold fast to this word, man. So you can't be delivered. You go into jail.
That's right, Doc. Because like I say, when you go into like I got a real quick one for you out. This is 2nd Ezra 12 and 47. It said, for the highest have you in remembrance. The Most High Yahweh, man. You know, he have us in remembrance. When he say he not forgiving to forgive our works of labor of love.
That he not righteous to forgive our books and labor.
No. And what he have shown unto us.
I get it.
Yeah, you grab it real quick. I want to show that John now.
Yeah, this is the book of Hebrews 6 and 9. Like Hebrews 6 and 10 for the Most High. It's not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love.
So the Most High said, for the righteous have you in remembrance. So when that time comes, the Lord gonna remember, oh yeah, that's my servant. He did the work. You know what I'm talking about? He put it down for me.
Go right with this right 2 and 10.
Yeah, he pleased me.
Mhm.
You know what I'm talking about? He pleased me. He did exactly what, you know what I'm saying, I commanded him to do. So you remember in the Lord's eyes. Do you know how that feel, bro? You know what I'm talking about? To act like Daniel in the lion's den. When Habakkuk, when he sent Habakkuk to feed him, and he's like, oh Lord, how you remember me? Like you remember. You know what I'm saying? So us in that day, that's how we're gonna feel like, oh how you remember. Like, you know what I'm saying? You said you was gonna deliver, you know what I'm saying? You said you were gonna deliver me. And you did.
You ain't forsake me.
You know what I'm saying? You didn't forsake me. So you just imagine the feeling you gonna have. You wanna cry and shit. You know? There's gonna be a lot of crying on the chairs, but we're gonna be crying what? In joy.
Yeah.
We're gonna be crying like 2/3.
Oh yeah, they gonna.
You know what I'm talking about?
Hey, cause when the Lord show you certain things and you know he dealing, you like, man, it's the Lord. It make you want to cry.
Right.
It bring them you know what I'm saying? I'm feeling like, man, boy, the Lord, like, man, he
Lord
beautiful.
cold,
He
man.
cold.
Cause Lord be showing. Hey, quick testimony today. I seen a chariot today on my way to get my stuff from my parents' house.
Yeah.
Seen a chariot, when I look up again, it's that same rainbow. Plane had crashed in Dallas.
Yeah.
It was like the same small rainbow. I like, damn. I said, man, it's a covenant.
Right.
I just found
Bridge
this
bar.
picture, man. I wanted to record it, driving and shit.
Yeah.
It was just beautiful.
This joint here, Alright, it said, for the highest have you in remembrance, and the mighty have not forgotten you in temptation.
We did again.
You see that? It says, let me start at 46. Be a good comfort, O Israel.
Where you at, Signature?
Second Ezra 12.
Okay.
Be of good comfort, O Israel, and be not heavy, thou house of Jacob. For the highest have you in remembrance, and the mighty have not forgotten you in temptation.
Right. Hey, you get Job 5-19.
Gotcha.
And one thing about it, Lord, and get on Psalms 37:28. The Lord is not going to forsake the righteous.
That's it. Yeah, he showed. He said that he wants some of the rights to be tempted. Yep, that's right.
You go ahead.
This is Job 5:19. It says, he shall deliver thee in 6 troubles.
Right, and the Lord will keep us safe. Remember, the Lord said, "But my servants shall eat, but ye should be hungry. My servants shall drink, but ye should be thirsty." All of the troubles, Jacob trouble, the chaos. You see, the hour temptation, the hot test. Right.
That's it.
Go ahead.
Yea, in 7 there shall no evil touch thee.
Yeah, and 7, when the 7 trump sound, right, the kaboom, it's game over at that point. But the Lord said, "What? There should no evil touch us, man. Lord gonna deliver us, man." He said, "The righteous will scarcely be saved." Is some more on that?
That was a point, but I got a precept
Go
for it.
ahead.
Hey, this is Psalms 91, and I'm gonna start at 9. It says, because thou hast made the Lord, which is my refuge, even the Most High thy habitation.
Right, that's what we have done, man. It says the name of the Lord is a strong tower, the righteous run into it and are safe, man. And only the elect is praising his holy name. What's Sirach 17 chapter, man? 17 and 10, I believe, man. So we made our Lord our refuge. He is our rock, man.
A little help.
Yep.
That's
A
spirit.
little help. Big help.
Big help.
You got it.
Hey, verse 10 says, there shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling.
Like no plagues, any plague come nigh us, man. You see? Because these plagues that we about to enter into are prayed for the wicked, man.
Yep.
You see, the bloodshed, the calamities, the sword, the famine, these things are created for the wicked, man.
Yeah, if I can add, that's why he say be of good comfort. And he said, be not heavy. Because when you go nowhere heavy, it means don't drain yourself out. Don't be constantly pondering and thinking on the bad of it.
Right.
See, that's why he said, be of good cheer. See, so the thing that's happening, we know it got to happen. He said, all these things got to happen for the end to come. But we're not going to be put in that situation because he will not put more on it than we can bear.
Yep.
We just got to go through it. We're going to see it. That's what's going to have us really keeping the faith. You know what I'm saying? Because the Lord going to wait, say He's going to keep us from that, even though we got to go through that.
You got to go through it. You got to go through it to get to it.
That's it.
But Yash Shemaf, Mississippi. Is there more on that?
Yeah, I was going to jump down to verse 14.
And I got one more on this.
Jumping down to verse 14, Psalms 91 and 14, it says, because he has set his love upon me, therefore will I deliver him.
How you set your love upon the Lord? By obeying his commandments. Rehearsing the righteous acts of the Lord, man.
That's it.
So what is love? Keeping of the commandments, right?
That's right.
Is there more?
Yep, it says, I will set him on high because he have known my name.
Because what we have known his name, we have ministered, we gave it diligence toward his name. You see? We ain't giving diligence to Jesus, Most High Christ blessed, to Allah, to Buddha. No, we giving diligence to the true name of the Bible, of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, that Yahweh Shai.
Right.
You see, so the Lord said He gonna set us up on high, man. You know. You got
It
it.
says, "He shall call upon me, and I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble. I will deliver him and honor him."
Come on, man.
That's brilliant.
Come on, this is
plain. Go ahead.
this is Psalms chapter 37 and verse 25.
Yep.
And it reads,
And this King David, go ahead.
I have been young and now am old,
Yep.
yet have I not seen the righteous forsaken, nor his seed begging bread.
Exactly, man. See, the Most High is not gonna forsake the righteous, man. And that's plain. Hey, jump to 28.
In verse 28, it reads, for the Lord loveth judgment and forsaketh not his
And
saints.
who are His saints? Let's start with the elect of the nation of Israel, first and foremost. Go ahead.
They are preserved forever,
Yep.
but the seed of the wicked shall be cut off.
Right. The seed of the wicked will be cut off, and 2/3 of our people that better be cut off and come back in the kingdom in Hebrew Huggies, man.
That's it.
You know, so you got it in the box.
I ain't gonna finish up on this second Ezra 12 chapter in 4 to 8. And it says,
Oh, so you read 47 again.
okay, I'm on definitely. It's for the highest have you in remembrance, and the mighty have not forgotten you in temptation. Because like I say, the flesh gonna kick in, like I did the lesson earlier. The flesh gonna kick
The
in,
flesh is weak,
but the spirit is willing.
Yep.
Because even our Lord and Savior Yahushua, the flesh kicked in on him. You know, but the Lord, like, he had to tap into the spirit. Like, you knew what you came down here for. But he still had hold fast to integrity because he said, if it's thy will. And that's one thing that we push through the apostle. Y'all always say, Lord willing. So if it's the Lord will, then we are making out. It's not up us, it ain't up us, it's up the Lord. You know what I'm saying? So he had not forgotten you in temptation. He got you. He done with you. That's what he's gonna say right here. He said, as for me, I have not forsaken you. Neither am I departed from you, but am come into this place to pray for the desolation of Zion, and that I might seek mercy for the low estate of your sanctuary. You see, so the Lord is with us, man. You know, we just got to continue to have faith. You know, like Elijah showed one of his soldiers, you know what I'm saying, the angels. You know, shit, you just don't know. It's more of us than them. But you got, you know, he had to tap into the spirit.
Tap in the spirit.
That's
One
it.
thing about it. Yep. And this for the comment board, 1 Peter 3 and 12, for the brother in the Quran 3. For the eyes of the Lord are over the righteous, and his ears open their prayers.
Woo-hoo.
And his ears open their prayers. But the face of the Lord is against them that do evil.
See?
That's why we're telling our people to do what? To depart from evil and do good. You got it up.
Yeah. So us going into the temptation, we ain't did no evil. We were doing good in the sight of the Lord because we were rehearsing the righteous acts. We weren't being evil. We weren't being wicked. You know. But guess what? It's gonna be persecuted because it's for the name of Yahweh shall say. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be false accused. Gonna be wrongly convicted. But guess that's in the Lord's hand because the Lord gonna be justified and slapping the shit out of Eve. Because this man have no fault. Just like Yahushua, he had no fault. But yeah, what they still do? They still crucify him. You see? Well, guess what? We on the winning stick, man.
Yeah.
You know, we on the winning end of that stick. But like through the temptation, through the test, we're gonna have to overcome by what? Faith. You gotta know.
This is 2 Peter chapter 2 and verse 9. And it reads, the Lord, Yahweh Shai, knoweth how to deliver the godly out of temptations.
The Lord know how to deliver the godly out of temptation, man. Look at Lot, for example. Go ahead.
And to reserve the unjust unto the day of judgment to be punished.
Right, just like Sodom and Gomorrah. The Most High, Yahweh Shai, know how to deliver the righteous. And he know how to destroy the wicked. And it's plain. I bring this out.
Yeah, I got one too, though.
Yeah, this is Psalms 119 I'm gonna start at 49. I'm just read this in the NLT. It said, "Remember your promise to me. It is my only hope. Your promise revives me. It comforts me in all my troubles."
Is it a promise, right?
Yep.
You see? And it ain't too far fetched. Cause we get to there in our captivity. That was a promise.
Yeah, I should read it in King James. It
You know? That if we disobey, what was gonna happen?
See it happening.
It happened. So it ain't far fetched. The scripture says the Lord is a man that he shall not lie.
And this Psalms 119:47 says, "And I would delight myself in thy commandments, which I have loved. My hands also will I lift up unto thy commandments, which I have loved, and I will meditate in thy statutes. Remember the word unto thy servant, upon which thou hast caused me to hope. This is my comfort in my affliction,
Right.
for that word had quickened me."
You see? The word have a quickened him, mean what made him alive to the understanding of what's to please, how to please the Lord.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? These is the order that is in the heavens. You know? I got a real quick one. This is Sirach 33:1. There shall no evil happen unto him that feared the Lord. You see that? Even though we might be beheaded, that still ain't nothing.
Hey, it said that in Wisdom of Solomon, though, in the Wisdom of Solomon, the 3rd chapter, it said, though they be punished in the sight of men, yet is there a hope full of immortality.
Yeah.
So even though you may have to, give up your life, so-called life, because we're not living anyway, even though you might have to get it up, that's all up to the Lord anyway. At the end of the day, man, hey, if you die in the name of Yahweh Shai, man, that's a glorious thing, man.
That's a blessing.
That's a blessing.
What it say, Revelation 14:30? All of them, man.
Also John 15.
John 15.
They lay down for his brother.
Hey,
Ain't no greater love.
throughout the scriptures tell you it's a precious thing in the sight of the Lord is the death of his saints, man. The Lord told us what? Be faithful unto death.
Yep.
Fear not the sentence of death.
Yeah.
You see?
Yeah. And then can I make an example? When you go into Acts dealing with the apostles, when they was beaten by the name of Yahweh Shemashah, they said like they were it was like they were tickling them. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, in the sight of men, shit.
Yeah.
Damn, I know that shit hurt. You know what I'm saying? But in the spirit, they were laughing.
Yeah. Hey, the seven children, 7 holy children.
Oh yeah.
7 brothers.
Another example.
Maccabees,
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
refusing to eat pork. But our people love some pork.
Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
Yeah.
They were they were temptations right there. They actually got in the fire. But what they went through what? Through faith. Like even to the point like fuck that shit if it ain't goddamn we ain't serving your motherfucker.
Still ain't so,
You know what I'm saying? Like we still ain't gonna serve you. But that's the mentality we had to come with. We rather obey the Most High Yahweh Shemashah better than Esau, man. You know? Because like I said, there shall no evil happen to him that feared the Lord. But in temptation, even again, he will deliver him.
Again, man. The Lord gonna deliver us.
Come on,
Whatever
man.
temptation, especially our temptation will be on the Lord's elect. The Lord gonna deliver us, man. You see?
Bet the house on it, man.
Y'all got nothing?
That's my favorite one. Root
It's,
418. Yeah, that's my jam now.
it's really just going back to how the Lord is a man that that he shall not lie, man. He will keep his word. This is Psalms 89 and 34. It says, "My covenant will I not break, nor alter the thing that is gone out of my lips. Once have I sworn by my holiness that I will not lie unto David." And Lord willing, we at the house of David.
It's sure mercy. That's
Sure
the
mercies
mercy.
of David.
Yeah.
It says, his seed shall endure forever, and his throne as the sun before me. So that's the kingdom of heaven. That's immortality. That's everlasting life. And this is written. The same way, like like you was going into how we surely went into these curses and they on our ass until this very day.
Right.
Hey, this is the same thing the Lord promised, man.
Yeah.
That covenant, that new covenant, man.
Right.
If we keep the faith and endure, man. You know?
Come on, bro.
Yeah, I got it.
This is 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 and verse 9. And it reads, for the Most High have not appointed us unto wrath, but to obtain salvation by our Lord Yahweh Shai HaMashiach.
What was that?
1 Thessalonians chapter 5 and verse 9.
What did he say?
I'll read that again too.
Okay.
Yeah, put that on.
Okay, this is 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 and verse 8. And it reads, but let us who are of the day be sober, putting on the breastplate of faith and love.
Yeah, because this same chapter, you know, First Thessalonians, the 5th chapter, verse 1 says, brother, you had no need right unto you, for you still know perfectly that the day of the Lord comes as a thief in the night. You know? And throughout the scripture, the chapter also said what? Therefore let us not sleep as do others, but let us what? Watch and be sober, man. So read that again.
This is 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 and verse 8. And it reads, but let us who are of the day be sober, putting on the breastplate of faith and love, and for an helmet, the hope of salvation.
Go ahead.
Verse 9, it says, for Yahweh Shem Yahushua have not appointed us to wrath, but to obtain salvation by our Lord Yahweh Shai HaMashiach.
Right, but to obtain salvation by our Lord, the Most High had not given us over unto wrath, but to obtain salvation by our Lord Yahweh Shai, because destruction is coming, his wrath is coming, but the Lord had not given us over unto that, man. And that's what faith kicks in, man. You know?
Yeah, because you go into the definition of appointed in the etymology of late 14C, it said to decide, to arrange the time of. You know what I'm saying? So he didn't set the time for us, all right, to be put in the condemned seat. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what 2/3 sit in. You know what I'm saying? 2/3 sit in the condemned seat. See, we sit in the salvation seat. You see?
Yeah.
She got a P on.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's why I say to arrange the time of. So he said that he not appointing us to wrath, right? Because the wrath is what? The thermonuclear missiles, all the destruction. The bad end of the stick.
Yeah.
That's the wrath of the Lord.
Yeah, especially you take the implantable grain of rice. If you're an Israelite.
Yeah.
You see, especially you're an Israelite, man.
He said pour it out without mission.
Yep, because you telling the Lord that you ain't finna worship him, you finna worship the devil, you finna worship your oppressor.
Yeah, you better do you.
You know? I'm gonna do me.
Right.
It's my body, my choice.
Right.
You in that spirit, man.
Right.
So you gonna take Esau playing with grain of rice, you gonna get hit with a new.
Jay got it bad.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
Nah, ain't got nothing. Our brothers on point, man.
I mean, we ended, Matthew 6 and 10. Maybe 13.
I got another one right quick. All right, this is First Maccabees 2 and 42, and this is a good one too, because it brings up Abraham, and you know how Abraham was brought up. You know, I'm talking about uncircumcised in the mind, and you know, talking about. So this is a great example how us coming out of darkness to the Lord Mother's light the same way. You know what I'm saying? Uncircumcised in the mind. But we didn't know. You know what I'm saying? We grew up believing in all different types of gods and, you know, different types of idols. You know what I'm saying? Had our own type of way how we live. You know, but the Lord brought us out of that as he had brought up our forefather Abraham out of it, man. You know? That's why it's beautiful. It's through faith. You know, because Abraham, through faith. You know? But it says, First Maccabees 2 and 52, it says, where not Abraham found faithful
in temptation? When he got tempted? Well, Isaac. You know, when the Lord told him, you know, to put eyes on the boy, you know what I'm saying, to kill him. That was the hour. That was his hour of temptation, so to speak, man. And he was found faithful. Why? Because he was finna do it. You know, so that's why I say, was not Abraham found faithful in temptation, and it was imputed unto him for righteousness. You see that? So we endure what the Lord bring upon us, the chastisement, especially coming down with the hour of temptation, and we endure that, like it said, and it was imputed unto him for righteousness. You know, so that's a righteous thing for us to lay our life down, man. All right, for the cause, for the brethren. You got it, Noah.
This is Matthew chapter 6 and verse 10. And it reads, thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Verse 11, give us this day our daily bread. In verse 12, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. Verse 13, and lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever.
And this is prayer, you know, that Yahweh Shah told us, you know, told us how to pray, man. You read that again, 12. Read 13. 13.
Okay. This is Matthew chapter 6 and verse 13. This is Matthew chapter 6 and verse 13. And it reads, and lead us not into
So
temptation.
we'll probably praying, saying this prayer shit every day, really. You know, because the temptation gonna come. We don't want to be led into it. You know,
We'll go right with it too.
Right.
That's very true.
It says, but deliver us from evil.
we want the Lord to deliver us from evil, especially from the second death, man. You know, go ahead.
For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever.
Right, you got it, Bob.
Yeah. This is 1 Timothy 6 and 7. For we brought nothing in this world, and it is certain we can carry nothing out. And having food and raiment, let us be therewith content.
Right. Feed me with food convenient for me. You see?
What to say? A man should not live by bread alone, by what every word. All right, they're coming out this book, man.
Yep.
You know, it says, but they that will be rich fall into temptation and the snare. Why? Because they don't want to lose the what? They don't want you to lose their riches. They don't want to go back and sit on they don't want to go back and lay on mama's couch.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be made a snare and a trapper to them, be like, man, fuck, I'm gonna go ahead and get that motherfucker.
Yeah, hey, Jake did that with the
With the jab.
With the jab, yeah. Jake, man, hey, stood strong in the beginning when it started. I'm like, hey, taking that shit, ooh.
Sure you couldn't go nowhere.
That little pressure,
Yeah.
came, man. It was time to, all right, nigga, your job on the line, man.
Yeah.
Showed it out, man. Ah, damn.
Nigga,
Damn,
too
Jake.
easy.
Man, tapped out.
Yeah.
You know, but you gotta continue on. You know, you can't, like we just saw up there saying looking back. You can't look back, man. You gotta be full. Yeah, you ain't fit for the kingdom. You gotta be full steam ahead in the truth, man.
Yeah.
Straight ahead.
I see.
Yeah, that's how Jake gonna be tempted, because they're gonna be looking back at all the fun or the money and the women they got, and you know what I'm talking about, then the kids. It's just gonna be a lot. Jake gonna be, you know what I'm saying? Head hurt. You gonna be seeing Jake Temple. You got like, yeah, that nigga right there. Yeah, he got a lot on his mind. Yeah, because you gonna see it. You gonna see it.
Think of how Jake was leaving Egypt. You know, looking back, they thinking about all the fish. Oh, we had food there. You know, hey, that's the mindset of Jake, man. You know what I'm saying? So you gonna have to. I was just saying we're gonna have to put our trust and our faith into the Heavenly Father. How much Shema Shah.
Hey, that's right. Cause look, it say into many foolish and hurtful lust.
Yep.
So Jay gonna be like, well, I don't know reason why I'm gonna do it because of this. That's foolish.
Yeah.
And then the lust thereof.
Yep.
Because you see LeBron or you see Jordan or, you know what I'm saying, Mayweather or, you know what I'm talking about?
Celebrity.
Yeah,
advertising.
celebrity. Because they got, that's the lust. Now you want, because what they got, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to go and get it because, you know, Steph Curry got the motherfucker.
Yeah. LeBron got it.
Right.
Yeah.
They said
You know?
it's safe.
So that's why I say, and until men are foolish, that shit gonna be, that's foolish.
Yeah.
And hurtful lust will draw men in destruction and perdition. You see? And that's why I say, for the love of money is the root of all evil.
Yep.
Which will, it's like it, which while some coveted after, they have erred from the faith
Yeah.
and purged themselves through with many sorrows.
Mm.
It's about how you get it to obtain it, you know. But Jay sacrificed, you know, their whole family, sacrificed everybody.
You know
Fuck goats and shit just to
that.
you know, get the money. You know? But you know, scripture say money's a defense, but Jay go all out, man. You see? They would say the love of money, man, what you do to obtain it. You see? Yep. That's what it says men have sinned for a small matter, you know. Yeah, I mean, you got to.
Nah, I ain't had nothing, bro. You had something about?
Yeah.
Okay.
I read 1 Corinthians 10-13. There have no temptation taken you, but such as common to man. But the Most High is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that you are able.
All right, so he's not gonna put more of a temptation on you than you can handle. He's gonna put you in a situation that you can overcome.
That's it.
You know, and that's gonna require extreme amounts of faith, especially in the days and times we're coming into. Like you were saying, everything that the Lord is bringing to the earth, man, that's to try to elect, that's to bring us through that fire. But for the rest, they're gonna get caught right in the fire. Because for what? They didn't have no faith. They don't, you know, that's their judgment. Damn, that's cold, man.
You know how they say, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death,
I will fear no
I
evil.
will fear. See?
Why you ain't gonna fear no evil? Because you have faith that the Lord gonna keep you.
Yep. This word.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why you know a lot of Christians say that shit. A lot of niggas say that. You know, but do they really believe it? Do they really wholeheartedly believe it? Hell to the motherfucking now. Let's just say that shit because it sound cool. But in that day, yeah, hey, action gonna speak louder than words, man. You know, but then I say, but the Most High is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above you are able, because it don't look it. You know how you got the fight real first, you know, the real first fight. You're like, I don't know. I probably can't beat him up.
Yeah.
And then y'all get the jack, you know, whooping his ass.
Yeah, this nigga weak.
Nigga, we get he can't even fight. He talk all, but he was barking though. And you like, shit, that shit sounds scary. But then when you actually got to fight, you beat his ass. Cause he ain't look like it. But that's how it's gonna be in the time of trouble. It ain't gonna look like we're gonna be able to overcome. But we're gonna be able to overcome by our works and by what? By faith, man. All right, and it says, but we'll with the temptation also make a way to escape. Can you get my favorite precept real quick out? And then that ye be able to bear it. You see? So the Lord gonna put the spirit on us to be able to bear it. How do you have a shot making? The Lord gave that you have a shot of spirit, man, to make it. To endure the cross, walking. Get spit on, hit, kicked, slapped. The Lord Yahweh gave you how a shot of spirit, man. And Lord willing, he give us the same spirit, man, to endure. Starting with the apostles on down to the least brother, man. Their wholeheartedly serve Yahweh by some shot in truth and sincerity, man. Yeah, we're in it on that, John. You got something out? Okay, yeah, we're in it on this, John, because it's gonna do my thing right there, boy.
This is Baruch chapter 4 and verse 18. And it reads, for he that brought these plagues upon you.
Going to the hour of temptation, because it's coming. You see? And they were designed by Yahweh Shema Shah before the world was even created. He said he declared the end from the beginning. And this right here is part of the end. Because after this, World War III. So this part of the end time. And it was declared before the world was even made. So he said, he that brought these plagues upon you
will deliver you from the hands of your enemy.
right, and he gonna deliver you from the hands of your enemy. So through that temptation you might be on the guillotine. You might be in a concentration camp. You might be somewhere that your back against the wall. It's gonna be a spiritual intervention, man. Some way, somehow, the Lord gonna get you out of there. But you gotta believe in that, man. And that's part of our walk. That's part of us being tempted. Part of us being tested. Is he gonna hold the faith until to death? Because it says scribe unto the truth unto death. You see? But that's it on that. Lord willing, y'all brothers and sisters edified. Once again, we give our honor and glory and power to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. I ain't double honors to our elders and peace and blessing. Hope to elect next time. Shalom.
Shalom.
Baba Ba. Hey, Baraka Aki, man. Hey,
Baraka.
DTA, baby.
GTA.
Good.